Alright, this is my first time going live, so I'm not sure how it works, but we're going to figure it out. I'm going to shuffle the cards and just pull and see what comes out, and I'll read the messages, and anybody have any requests. I'll do up to 6 cards per person, 3 to 6. I'm going to start pulling, I'm going to sage a little. I had 2 cards come out earlier. I kept them out because they fell out twice. 4 Swords and 10 of Pentacles. A message for somebody. Somebody's definitely cheating. Whoever you're suspecting, they're just hiding it very well. It's keeping you, like, it's playing with your heartstrings. It's keeping you from this 10 of Pentacles, this happily ever after, this foundation that you're trying to build. You're trying to build it with this person. It's not working out. They're saying you're like wanting proof, but you might not find the proof because they are pretty sneaky is what I'm getting. But if you do go and find it, don't show them like how you did, because they'll just use that against you later. Like they'll hide it even better. I don't know. Just accept it when you find it and don't try to kind of like argue with them, because like it's just best to leave that situation because they're going to keep doing it. All right, yeah, we got the moon coming out. That's your intuition, something hidden, secrets, fears. Let me see. 4 Wands reversed. Celebration. Something's trying to come in for somebody, but it is being blocked. Yeah, this big seed, something you're trying to grow, something you've been working on, that's gonna bloom with this 10, this family, this community. You gotta leave this relationship because it is just holding you down. Yeah, King Cups, bottom of the energy you don't see coming. Somebody's got this emotional empowerment coming in. You need to tap in to the emotions that you have, what you have left, like what you feel hasn't been taken or stolen from this relationship from you. You have more power than you realize. Probably have more emotional depth than you realize, and that person is lacking it. And that's one of the reasons you're not able to create this 10 of Pentacles with them. And you're stuck in this 4 Swords, this loss, this sorrow. There's somebody playing on your heartstrings. You know, you're not being really connected fully. Let me see. I feel some heavy energy, though. Whew. Whew. It's really, really on somebody. Gemini, some like Gemini energy. I mean, there's a few energies, but that's really pretty. That Hierophant came out earlier too. These 3 cards came out twice. I've shuffled like a little bit before my cat's doing this. Yes, something inner wisdom, like higher wisdom, but inner wisdom being hidden, because it came out reverse again. And I'll take reverse like as intuitively. Do it sometimes, like it flies out in reverse, but don't always mean the reverse mean. It could mean something else. But I read the cards as they mean, or what I intuitively get from the images. Yeah, some higher knowledge that you're wanting to gain. Answers. Give me 1 second. I don't know if YouTube's gonna tag my music. It's too loud. That's crazy. Okay, let me see. That's something trying to pop out. A message for somebody that's really, really trying to get out. But the energy so dense, it's hard to see what's going on. Hang on. Let me sage real quick. Oh, hey. I don't know how this live thing works. It's my first time. I kind of forget it's live. I keep thinking I'm just recording a video. Yeah, I really keep forgetting I'm alive, honestly. I'm so used to doing video recordings, but I'm trying to test it out to start doing it more. Alright, I'm going to shuffle and do some oracle cards real quick and see if we can get a more specific message on what's going on with the Hierophant being reversed. Your 10 of Pentacles and this 4 Swords, which is the sorrow, loss, regress. You can message me on my page, or message this page. I'm getting that worked out too, because I had to create a whole nother page. Just message me and tell me you're wanting a reading, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Butterflies and gloom. Yeah, after sadness, happiness, and hope return. That's what this 4 Swords like. something has been keeping you, but that you're staying in that energy. You're not releasing it. You're not doing nothing about the situation. You just keep wondering, or you're in your head about it. And you won't take an action. You need to take an action. Whichever action you take is up to you. But the important thing is taking an action. 22 and 4 sticking out. It's somebody's birthday or that's significant to anybody. Hearing the name Michael, Sarah, something with a J, something else. I need somebody to take a deep breath. This energy is... Whew. All right, a few of these cards, yeah, cast away out of your depth, feeling abandoned. Man, somebody is like all up in their emotions. Just like, see, like Alice in Wonderland, remember she was like, they're kind of drowned in the sea with a bottle. Like, that's you. Oh, that's you. I feel it too. Something's being blocked though. This wisdom's being blocked because you're cocooned in like this nest. This card's really important. I don't know. You can always though look at the imagery. Whatever sticks out to you, like that's significant. But so you're stuck in there. You got your heartstrings. You know they're being played around. They're being messed with. Something's pulling on them. A few things pulling on them. Rebalance. Yeah, you must choose. Man, I got so many. Hang on, I'm about to clear up. Yeah, you got to make a decision. Because you are just going to be drowning in the sea if you don't do something. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the situation is, I'm getting this with the Lover. But I'm getting this probably more than that. But it's blocking everything. It's blocking your Ten of Pentacles. That's your foundation, your physical. That's what's going to be going on. Like your job, your career, or house, stuff like that. Maybe a business I'm getting. Something with the community for somebody. Yeah, whoever's wondering about the cheating, they are cheating. Whoever's wondering that, they're just being very sneaky, but it's going to drive you nuts is what I'm getting, trying to find evidence, or because they're just very sneaky, and especially if you tell them, like I said earlier, they're just going to get smarter, you get what I'm saying, and just get out of that. I'm telling you, get out of that. Whoever that's for. And I also got to... Okay, this came out. Little brother, little sister, siblings, younger friends, responsibility. Maybe something you want to focus on more with your family. Maybe something you need to. A little sister or brother that might have a disability or something like that, or needs extra help and you're not able to because you're so consumed with the relationship. Or take it as it resonates, because it could be just different people. You know, take whatever situation fits, leave what doesn't. Yeah, you're something about your responsibilities. You're not handling your responsibilities because this thing has got you consumed. Like, you've got to, you know, you got stuff you got to do. Like, you know, it's all right to get in your feelings and, you know, work through it. But eventually you got to do something, you know. You can't just stay there. Energies, whew, somebody's nervous. I just need somebody to take a deep breath. Hey y'all, sorry. I'm trying to keep up. I keep forgetting I'm like just not regularly recording it, that I'm on live. I really don't know how it works. It's my first time doing it. I didn't even know how the comments or anything. Y'all, I'm so behind on technology. I just got TikTok. I don't even have Snapchat. Clock time. Ooh, pressure. In a rush. Yes, time to do something. That's what I'm saying. It's time to do something. Like, act now, man. Like, whatever you keep thinking about, whatever action. Ooh, cotton mouth. Somebody's throat chakra is blocked. Yeah, that's why you're not speaking up. You're not speaking your truth. Or you're not saying how you really feel. We rarely say how we really feel about a situation. We just really say how, you know, what people expect us to kind of say, or what, you know, we'll kind of just keep the peace. We're so worried about keeping the peace that we don't, you know, speak up. We don't say what's really on our mind. We don't say how we really feel most time. And I'm getting a big, somebody needs to speak up because my throat just got super dry. And so somebody has a block there. Somebody has a block here in their solar too, and in your heart chakra. I'd recommend meditations. For real, they really, really help. Hang on. Ooh, child. Okay. Yeah, somebody needs to. Don't ever do something when you're not ready, you don't feel ready, but I just get like you are. Like, you already kind of know. You already know what you need to do. You're just not doing it. Let me get one more spirit. Okay, let me get something on the Hierophant. uncertainty. Choose who you will become. Yeah, who are you? Who... You need to get in touch, like, with your higher self, your spirituality, whoever, you know, is listening to this, you're obviously into stuff, or you want to tap more into that. You need to start meditating, and that's what they're saying this Hierophant's about, is because, like, you connecting to God, source, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in. It's connecting to it, believing that there's more, you know, there's more beyond this life, you know, whatever your beliefs are. But start tapping into that. Whatever you believe in, you need to believe in something and believe in it enough that it gives you strength, it gives you power, it kind of, you start realizing who you are, what are the things you're really wanting. That's what this Ten of Pentacles, like, what's the life you actually really want, not what society expects you to, not what's the normal or what you're pressured by other people, but what, if you could really have anything, I mean, what would you have? It don't hurt to at least imagine it, because most people don't. We just try to get the same things that everybody else kind of has, instead of really creating our own path, and that's what I'm getting. So, I don't know, whatever's been, somebody it's a relationship, somebody it's just outside pressure and family, but something's been keeping them stuck, this lack. And remember, we can't feel the lack of something that you don't possess, you know what I'm saying? Then you couldn't feel the lack of it. So that lack that you're feeling, that emptiness, you're not really empty, you just believe you are because you're not aware of everything. It's complicated, but anyway, just tell yourself, though, you wouldn't be able to feel the lack of emptiness of something that you didn't already possess, or you weren't capable of getting. You get what I'm saying? So that should tell you right there that you're, you know, that you have that power, you have that energy in you to achieve that, to do that, or you wouldn't even think about it or want it to begin with. It just wouldn't be a match. Yeah, choose who you will become. Who are you? Who do you choose to become? You get one life. I mean, now you know it. We don't really know. Nobody really knows anything, so... But you can do with it, you know? Don't waste it. Alright. Somebody take a deep breath. My kitties are fighting. I'm going to pull a few of these. I'm just pulling a bunch of cards. I'm probably going to pick these up and clear it up in a second, just to clear the energy a little bit, because it feels a little bit better. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love this orange. I've been so into orange because I need it, like, my sacral, I think, chakra, you know, opened up some more. So I've been, you know, into orange. So if you're into any certain colors, or if you're seeing a color that's kind of attracting to you, that correlates with one of your chakra colors, you know, your energies, like the rainbow, you need to incorporate some of that and stuff and embrace it. Okay. King of Cups, yeah, that I done seen that twice. That was on the, bottom of the deck. Judgment. That's the King of Love, I usually call him. King of Cups. Ooh. King is masculine energy. That's like more the order, the mental. The Cups is emotional. This thing came out quiet. There's somebody. Could be somebody for somebody. Somebody that's into somebody you don't realize is into you. But they're waiting for you to get out of this situation or this craziness you're into. Yeah. Yeah, there's somebody. Okay, whoever's looking for a man or just like don't think they can find him, he's there. This is my King of Love right here. You know what I'm saying? He's coming because I done seen him twice. So there's somebody you don't see though that you're not. It might not. It'd be that you already know them and you just never looked at them like that, or even you're going to. Or somebody that been noticing you and just waiting for you to end whatever situation you're in, you know, relationship. What do they call it? The situation, whatever, I don't know. You know, how relationships are these days. Alright. Yeah, if anybody wants to ask a question or anything, but you don't even have to ask it on here. Remember, you can always ask in your head. The message will come out. I'm going to clear this up a little because energy. And we'll see what else we get. And anybody that's having problems with their pH balance, you need to start using more natural products, they're saying. So, like coconut oil, aloe, sea salt. You don't need all that other stuff. So anybody that's having stuff like that, like with their skin or anything, start using natural stuff. Aloe, coconut oil, castor oil. I love castor oil. Lavender oil, frankincense oil. I use that too. It's amazing. Start using stuff like that. I'm getting. All right. I'm gonna take a deep breath. Energy. I don't usually do collective. I like doing one-on-one because it's just so much energy. All right, let me shuffle again, and we're going to see what else comes out. If we get any more specific messages, I might pull one oracle card to kind of, I like to do that kind of guide the reading, but since it's collective and not individual, I don't know, I still might do that. I keep forgetting I'm live to y'all sometimes. I don't know if you can hear the music. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Somebody needs to step into their, just that womanness, you know, your fucking femininity, dog, you know, like, own it, you know what I'm saying? That energy, that Four Swords that was out earlier, that energy, whoever's been stuck in that, just like, it's like dense, like, think of, like, I always call it, like, black goo or black fog, like, you just feel like you're trapped and you don't know which way to move because you can't move, you know, like you're just stuck. You just feel stuck. You don't know what decision to make. You're not sure what to do. Confusion, it's cloudiness, fog, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I feel it breaking up a little. You probably feel very heavy chested a lot. So that's good. Take slow, deep breaths, y'all. A lot of people, we take very short, fast breaths. It's not good for us. It's, try to go like 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Breath work is really amazing. I know it don't sound like much, but breathing is a whole nother crazy thing that you'd be surprised doing breath work, how much that will help. Yeah, if somebody's very, very heavy chested, like, anxiety, you know. Thanks. I'm trying, girl. I need to get on here more. I've been meaning to. We just got moved and we just settling in and we just kind of been enjoying it and being lazy. But I gotta get to work. But I love doing the readings. I just started out, you know, doing it for friends and stuff and just kept getting recommended. I like just doing it in person and one-on-one. It's just one-on-one. It's just my favorite. And I feel like I connect better and I can like shift through people's energy better, if that makes sense. Because I don't just read cards, I read energy. And with collective readings, I just got to get more used to it because it's so much coming, you know, and I always want to get the most direct kind of specific message that I can, or at least what's important for you to hear that you can connect to later and use, you know. But anyway, like I said, if anybody has a question or anything, I was going to do donations, but I don't know how to add like my Cash App or anything if anyone wants to do that. So I don't know. I might just do it later under the comments, but you don't have to. It's just, you know, formality and all that. But if you do want a reading, just message, you can message me. I have like 3 Facebooks now. I got to figure that out with the account. Me and Facebook. But, I'm working at the lovers. Yeah, I told you. Okay, yeah, walking away for something, being confused. This is the same energy. 5 of Swords. Something's confused in you, you know, like you don't know what to do, but you got those crows, like guidance, like Odin's crows trying to show you, but you won't look up. Like I said, it's like a fog. Like really everything really is right there in front of us, everything we need. We just have to kind of look up. We have to get out of that fog, get out of that thought. When you keep thinking the same thought, the thought gains momentum. Momentum can get heavy. Think of like a snowball going down like a, you know, a snowmelt, whatever. You know, it's going to get bigger and bigger because it's gaining momentum. When energy attracts energy. So if you keep thinking them same thoughts every day, that same negative, you're just gaining all this heaviness, this momentum to it. And you cannot stop that snowball, but you can start building another one of, I don't like to say negative or positive because it's not how energy works. It's negative energy is not a bad thing. People just don't realize that. It's just 2 different types of energy. It's just how you use it. But anyway, point is, just of something that serves you. I like to say what serves you and what doesn't serve you. What's the match and what's not a match. Everybody's like a puzzle piece. You're not going to fit every other piece. Everybody is not meant to like you. And everybody's not meant to get along. Like, it's cool. But just find the pieces that fit you. And if something's not fitting you and you're confused, you're just like, why is this, you know, you're just why, or whatever. It's just, it really just don't, it's just not a fit, man. You know what I'm saying? You might not figure it out. Just move on either way because either way it's not working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, walking away, that's 8 of Cups, cups your emotion, your, I say love and emotions and stuff. You need to walk away, like, from this cup. Hang on, let me look at this card, isn't it? Yeah, the sun's coming up, man. Don't let the sun go down on me. I'm hearing that by Elton John. Yeah, this cup, hang on. Yeah, these other cups that sunk, but she still got the one. But there's a whole river, so like it don't matter. Like all these cups that didn't work out, it don't matter. You can always refill them, but you're not gonna refill them where you're at because it's empty where you're at. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So you gotta go somewhere else. It's cool. Yeah. See, like this guy in the background, he's just like, yeah, man. Like it's cool over here. Like, what are you doing over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're over here just in your thoughts. Just why is this like that? You know. For me, not trying to be mean or anything like that, but you know, eventually you gotta stop being a victim and just take control of it. You know what I'm saying? You have more power than you're letting yourself think. You're putting yourself in that victim mentality because you're letting this other person, whatever's going on in the relationship, or some other people, it's just family and just outside stress, you know, other relationships and stuff. But for some people, this is a romantic relationship. They're just, you just know it. You know what I'm saying? So. It's not, you can't change nobody, you know what I'm saying? You can't make nobody change. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So just, yeah, this lovers, man. Make a decision. Because the lovers is about lovers, but it's also about the decision. And that's Gemini energy too, and I mentioned that earlier. So somebody, Gemini, their sign have been getting Gemini a lot. I think it's Gemini season or something, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Energies you don't see coming. The emotional opening up, your heart, your energy and all that, because you got to leave this situation, or leave these thoughts at least. Even if you can't take the action yet, you can stop thinking them thoughts. You can. You have control over your mind. You have control over what you think. You just got to believe it and start doing it. Let me catch up with this. Okay. Anybody has a question? Like I said, High Priestess. That's my cards. Pisces. Pisces energy. High Priestess. Yeah, seeing through, seeing what, you know, I see unveiled, seeing what you've been blind to. So somebody's starting to see, I think somebody's starting to notice. Seeing the messages, hang on. Okay, somebody's starting to understand maybe messages you've been receiving. Signs, synchronicity, starting to add that up. Or starting to realize something about the situation. You don't want to get stuck in the past, but you do need to go back to events that happened. And yeah, somebody's trying to get your attention. Your guides or ancestor spirit guides, whatever you believe in, whatever you pray to, guardian angels. Somebody's trying to get your attention to, start helping you guide you through this. You have help like this crow. You have somebody right there. You just, like I said, you're like in this cloudy fog, so you just don't see it. Like it's just, you don't even notice it's there until you look up. And I promise you, it might be something from a family member, so it could be an ancestor, it'll be something that, when you see it, you're going to think of that person, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you've noticed it a few times, and be like, oh shit, okay, yeah, that's them helping you. I mean, whatever, believe what you want, you don't have to believe anything I say, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, what does it hurt? You know what I'm saying? To think that somebody's helping us, I mean, why would they not if they were able to, It doesn't hurt to think it, because we really don't know either way. But yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to get a message to you. It's like right in your face. So if you probably look around wherever you're at right now, you'll probably see something. It's going to be like a light bulb moment. It's going to be like an epiphany, like it's going to stand out and you'll be like, oh, okay, that's what that means. All right, let me pull something from my gold jar. Trying to see. Hang on. 7 of Swords. You're trying to do something, but you're going the wrong way about it. That's why they're trying to give you, let you know that they're sending you guidance. They're trying to send you solutions. Asking you shall receive. You don't have to figure it out. It will get figured. Like your guides, angel, spirit, whatever you want to call it, ancestors will figure it out and can help figure it out for you, but you've got to, believe it, first of all. Even believe that something like that's possible. And then look for the, you don't really have to look for them, just, they will come to you. The answers, solutions, synchronicities, quotes will pop out, words, phrases, something's going to stand out to you that you see, and for some reason, you're just going to get one of the moments. And you know what it is. You know what it is because it stands out over anything else. So, because whatever direction you're trying to take, don't halt. You know what I'm saying? They're saying like halt, like stop, slow down, look for the signs, look towards the light. Hang on one second. Hang on, I feel like this is another energy now. Eight of Pentacles, something you've been working towards. You're just going about it with the wrong energy because it's like it's an energy that's coming from lack, from this is all I can achieve, or this is the best that is a lack energy, you know what I'm saying? So you want to come out of something of fullness, of something like, yeah, this is possible, or where you just feel more fulfillment. You don't feel like you have to settle. If you're feeling like you have to settle, or like, something like that, don't do that. You don't have to settle. It's only your belief. And a belief is just a thought. Keep thinking. You have to change your thoughts. Change your thoughts, you will change your life, I promise. But you have to take the actions. Okay. King of Wands. Uh-oh. Three of Cups. Okay. I love Three of Cups. It's my favorite card. That's like soulmate. I feel like it's a soulmate card. For me, that celebration could also mean a pregnancy. The celebration of coming together, union. It could be romantic or not. It could just be family, something. It could be a thought, an idea. But I feel like this King of Wands. That's passion. Wands is your fire. That's your spark. There could be a person that needs to embody this energy, to be more passionate, to be more direct, to be more open, assertive, kind of, not aggressive, just assertive. That could be a masculine. You need to embody some masculine, the fire energy. Or it could be that's coming in for somebody, because like with the King of Cups earlier, the King of Love, or King of Emotions, King of Hearts. So getting both of those with that union celebration. So I feel like a soulmate's going to be coming in for somebody, but you got to let this other thing go. And it could be it's already ended. You're just having a hard time getting over them, or it could be you're still in it. Or you were just wondering. Yeah, it could be somebody that you have already ended it with, but you're still wondering and asking, like about this and that. Maybe they cheated, or you want just, I don't know, more answers about it, whatever. But you need to go within, figure some of that out, figure out, just ask yourself what your kind of beliefs would have been to stay in a situation like that, or wonder why you stay, whoever, this is for the person that somebody cheated on them, that you would stay with somebody like that. Like, what is your belief about yourself, that you are worthy of that, you know what I'm saying? Because, no, you're worthy of somebody that's not going to do that, that's very loyal to you, and, just kind of ask yourself questions like that. You're going to have to change them feelings. You got to transform. Energy isn't, created, destroyed, it's transformed. So you got to transform that energy. You got to make it to where it serves you. Use it for fuel, if anything, if somebody, hurt you, or if you want to get revenge or something like that. I mean, kind of go within them energies, go within them feelings. You don't have to act on anything, but you can't release nothing that you don't feel. So you need to allow yourself to feel it, allow yourself to maybe admit things that you don't want to admit. You know what I'm saying about yourself, something like that. That's something for somebody. That came in strong. Yeah, you're just scared of admitting things because you're going to feel like it's going to make you feel more unworthy, but you'll realize once you're able to admit it, you'll realize it never really was the case anyway. But again, you cannot release it until you feel it. And so you're avoiding things. You're avoiding emotions, you're avoiding thoughts, and you're avoiding feelings. So you can't do that because they're just going, they're all there. So, you know what I'm saying? They know what's going to happen to them. They're just going to stay there. It's going to turn into dense, stuck energy, and dense energy turns into muscle aches, muscle pains, physical ailments. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want your energy to be too dense, but you also want it to be too light either. It's about light and dark. It's about the balance. So you're not a bad person because you feel a negative emotion about somebody. You're not a bad person because you want to get back at somebody. That's okay. That's normal to feel. Somebody hurt you. That's a very normal thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel like you have to be all good and love and light all the time. It's not all light. It's light and dark. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's really holding you back. And I think once you feel those emotions, release them, you'll understand and you'll work through it. And you realize you don't have to do none of that because you're more worthy than you were. Just more than you realized. And you'll see that somebody really didn't hurt you like you thought they did. Kind of thing. I don't know. But you'll see. Whoever that's for. Alright. The Magician. Yeah, we get some good cards tonight, y'all. Like all the major arcana. That's using all the elements, you know, using everything to your advantage. Like I was saying, using the negative and the positive, you know what I'm saying? The light and the dark. All the elements, your emotional, with your passion, and from to the physical. And the swords, I don't have, is that any, oh yeah, 5 of swords. The, and 7 of swords, we got some swords. The air, your mental, your thoughts, they all got to work together. A lot of people have beliefs that don't match their wants. So we might want something, but we don't really believe we can get that. Because we believe we can get it, we would, you know, go get it. So a lot of times, just because we want something, don't mean we believe it. So our wants don't match our beliefs. So it's like a tug of war. It's like a push and pull. That's what a lot of times people say, like bipolar and stuff is. It's just because your thoughts are just going because you really want it, and so you'll think you'll get it, and then it's just such a lack again, so you don't believe you'll get it because your thoughts are working against you and they're working for you. Like I said, it's like that tug of war. You got to find that balance, that where you can transmute, transform. Using your words, your thoughts, your emotions, your fire, your spark, having that be coherent. Your heart and brain coherence. I don't know if everybody's ever heard of that, but that's syncing up, and especially with your gut. I tell people use all 3. Don't just follow your heart, because your heart is, you know, love is blind and stuff like that. So I say go with your head, your heart, and your gut. When those can synchronize, like, then those are coherent. When those can match up, you get what I'm saying? When your feelings can match your thoughts, go with that. But if they're not, then, you know what I'm saying? You got to work that out. And if you want to get more specific into that, like I said, book a reading. But I have to just try to keep it general because it's so much right now. And I'm trying to get the messages out. But we got love coming in for somebody. But they got to let go of this old situation, get out of this fog. We got celebration. We got some great cards. 7 of Wands, conflict. A lot of things going on. You don't know what to do with them again. Like you got, maybe you have all these dreams, these passions, and you're not sure which one to go for. You're not sure which one to stick with. This is for somebody specific for somebody. Throat chakra again too. Voice and song. Yeah, like you just don't know what to do with all these damn sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to build something, but you don't know what to build. But you got the sticks for it. You know what I'm saying? You got the wands, you got the passion, you got what you need. It's going within this magician mode and using it like you need this magician, you know, to help you. This energy. You need to start, pay attention to what your thoughts are, first of all. What even thoughts you're thinking. And make sure they're serving you. If a thought's like, oh, I can't do this, okay, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's thoughts not serving you. Don't tell yourself you can't do something. Just say, I'm not ready yet, or maybe I haven't figured this out yet. You get what I'm saying? It's all about wording. There's a reason it's called spelling. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So, you know, pay attention to your words and how you're talking to yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're not talking to yourself good, why would you expect anybody else to speak well about you? You know what I'm saying? You always speak. I don't care what you're doing, how bad. You know what I'm saying? Guilt is the worst emotion you can feel. It's worse than hate. It's worse than anger. Because at least in hate and anger, you feel like you're owed something. You know what I'm saying? You have something for yourself. But in guilt, you're just in all lack. You just, you know what I'm saying? That's all against yourself. You cannot be against yourself. You're going to have to find a way to work with your demons, to work with your angels and your demons. You know what I'm saying? Think of the little angel and demon on the shoulder and figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? You can do this. You got this. Like, lighten up. Somebody needs to really, you know, some of y'all really, I know it can be so serious, but it's really, don't have to be. Like, stuff can be fun, you know? Turn on some music. Dance a little. You need a ritual. You need something. You need a cleansing. Some of y'all need to do some cleansing, like house cleansing, body cleansing, saging, you know, whatever you're into. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It don't, just put your intent behind it and, you know, it'll work. Ace of Cups, yeah. This emotional journey. Ace is like your beginnings. This cup coming in, I'm telling you, it's going to be overflowing for somebody. But because like I said, when you can't feel the lack of something that you don't already possess. So everybody that's feeling lack and feeling like something's missing, you know, emptiness, that's because you already know you're supposed to contain that. You wouldn't feel the lack. And remember, you can't feel the lack of something that you don't already possess. So you just got to realize where it's at and how to utilize it and utilize these things around you to achieve it. Because it is about action. You're not going to be able to just jump a frequency like you hear about vibrations, frequencies. You have to jump, like there's octaves between frequencies. You can't just shift like that. Like you got to work towards something. You have to take steps. It's progress is about the journey. But enjoy it. Lighten up. Like I said, find a way to have fun with stuff. Everything really isn't that. It doesn't have to be that serious. If you're not having fun, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you know? At least for some of it, you know. Not everything's going to be fun, but I mean, you can make the best of it. It's really about taking the cards you have and making the best of the situation. I'm about to pull some oracle cards. Kings. We're getting a lot of kings, a lot of masculine energy. There's probably a lot of females that need to embody their masculine side, or men that need to embody more of the masculine energy. We got King of Pentacles done came out, King of Wands, and King of Cups. Wands again. Okay, let me pull something from here. Judgment came out before. So many. Yeah, somebody needs to make a decision about a situation with a romantic partner because it's not working. So just, like I said, you're getting messages like you're going to get help if you ask and you will receive. You have to believe, though, that you have somebody around you. Like I said, guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, whoever. I don't know. It could be something, a certain god from mythology. I lost the train of thought. You know, Norse, Roman, Greek, Aztec, and whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Pray to something. Believe that something loves you enough, you know, to help you and guide you through life. Because, you know, we're not born knowing everything to do. Like, I was thinking about that the other day, like my cats. Like, it's crazy when a cat has kittens, they know exactly what to do with the kittens, you know what I'm saying? Nobody has to tell them because they're like programmed. You know, it's a program. It's the instinct is a program. And it's just crazy. Why don't we know? We wouldn't know what the hell to do. Like, I wouldn't know what to do if nobody helped me and I had, you know, just out there with having Luna. I would have no idea. You know what I'm saying? We have no knowledge other than what we're told. And cats just already know to do it. And I think it's just crazy. I don't know why I said that, really. I guess somebody maybe need to hear that. For else, I'm starting to lose my train of thought. Let me see the chat. Okay. Anybody has a question? Anybody wants to ask anything? I'm probably going to clear this back up and pull some oracle next. High Priestess again. That's Pisces energy. That's twice. Yes, somebody's got some higher knowledge or something that's right in front of them that they're not seeing, or something they need to go within and see, like able to see more than what you realize, like spiritual gifts, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, because for somebody, Spirit's really trying to get you messages in because you have like a spiritual gift that they're trying to open you up to. For somebody, it's for guidance and what to do with the relationship, or it could be for the same person. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles working towards something. So, for somebody, if you ever thought like you had a gift, or you thought had a sense of something, or an intuitive nudge, feeling, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, they're trying to get, yeah. It might be you're a Pisces, you have Pisces energy, because that would, I mean, Pisces are the most intuitive and stuff sign. So, well, whatever sign you are, like, that's going to be, like, a lot of your talents, where your gifts, or if you're having confusion with that, go towards that. If you're fire, you know what I'm saying? If you're earth or water, you know, look at what their strengths and stuff are and go towards that, you know what I'm saying? And know that that's going to be, it really is probably going to be your, you know, your strengths and stuff. And don't go towards something that, you know, is not a strength for you, because, you know, don't do that. King of Cups again, 4 of Wands, a celebration marriage. So somebody might be getting a proposal soon. Or somebody's, hang on. Okay, somebody will be getting proposed to soon. Might be unexpectedly. And somebody's going to come in and give them that happily, like that marriage that you wanted, that celebration, that union and stuff that you've been seeking, that you didn't think was possible, or you tried once and it didn't work out. Yeah, he's coming in. He's coming on in. Oh, look at that song, I'm Coming. Oh, that's so funny. Well, he's coming, yeah. That's so funny. That song said I'm coming. I'm 20. Can't make that shit up. Yeah. Okay, because it's kind of different energies here, so I'm trying to read it the best I can, because I don't think it's specific to one person, but like I said, somebody's about to get this burst of emotional fulfillment. And some of it's going to come from this partner that's going to fill your cup. Because like I said, like, you've been filling everybody else's cup. Your cup's freaking empty, but nobody's filling yours, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to start helping you. It's going to be just overflowing. And you won't have to really fill anybody's cup, because everybody can just fill their own cup, honestly. And then you wouldn't have to fill anybody's cup, because everybody's cup would be full. But yeah, somebody's getting a man coming in. I'm getting like Prince Charming, like kind of like dream, you know, like whatever, man of your dreams kind of thing. Somebody didn't think, you did not expect. But if you are in like that crazy relationship, I think I'm getting, if you're in a relationship, then it's going to be somebody that you already know. But if you're not, it's going to be somebody new. I don't know. Oh yeah, 6 of Wands, celebration, victory. That's accomplishment. So if anybody was asking something about if something would work out, then I say yes. That's success. So whatever somebody was asking, whatever you're thinking about, that's the victory, success. The Chariot, yeah, your path, you're on the right path maybe. Whatever you were thinking or whatever decision maybe you're starting to think about making, yeah. So that's good for somebody. It's confirmation. And 6 might be significant too. Number 6. 7 of Wands again, yeah. This is heavy. I might look this up again in the book just to get a more specific message, because that's came out a few times. Alright, let me do some oracle. Alright, Spirit. Oh. Yeah, the black cat was already flipped. Lost magic, atonement, rebalance. Yeah. Okay, for the person I was saying about the spiritual gifts, yeah, you're gonna start finding this lost magic. See that crow like point, kind of trying to point the way and stuff. You're probably gonna start seeing crows, so don't worry. Yeah, somebody's got a gift that yeah, they really want you to, I don't know, utilize for real. Before you take a certain path, before you do something, they want you to realize what you're capable of or what you have or something like that. Yeah, you're about to get that rebalance. So whatever, like I said, go within. What do you really want? Like, start thinking about that. If you don't know, then it's just okay. Just start thinking about it. Start asking yourself, like, if I really could do this, you know, what would I really do? Like, you know, if this was our only life, or just whatever you got to tell yourself, like, what do you really want? You know, how would you really want your life? Like I said, not what society expects, not what everybody else thinks, not what's the normal, but what would you really want? And don't be weird about things that are taboo or seem like kinks or whatever it is, because everybody's got something weird they're into, I promise you. I promise you. So you don't have to tell nobody, you know what I'm saying? But don't be ashamed of that. You don't ever be ashamed of anything. Just figure out why you're doing it, you know what I'm saying? And see, you know. But, because that's something you like. If it's something that interests you, you know what I'm saying? Go towards it. Dude, you know what I'm saying? YOLO. You know, they say reincarnation, but I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Just in case. I mean, you know, if this is the only life you get, what would you really do? You know what I'm saying? My life is sweet, yeah. Fairy, getting some fairy energies. Somebody has fairy energy around them. Might do the fairy oracle in a second. But yeah, somebody's about to get the lost magic atonement, something like that. Said that lack that you've been feeling is about to start coming back. Yeah, I already feel a lot better. My chest does not feel near as heavy, so. And look at the imagery when I'm trying to show the cards for longer. Because if something sticks out, like I said, you might see it later on. Or like I said, pay attention to something you've been seeing, numbers you've been seeing, look them up, see what they mean. Numerology is really cool. I'd suggest anybody like find out your life path number and all that. Like, I just always tell people, it's like, pieces to a puzzle, like, keys to a map, you know, it's just anything that helps you connect or just find out a little bit more about yourself or what you really, you know, what you really feel like your energy is and these things you're into. Like I said, if you're feeling that energy or of that, and, like, different archetype energies, think of, like, a story, you know, like the hero's journey and all that. Somebody look into that, whoever is really wanting the magic with the spiritual abilities and stuff, go look into the story archetypes and stuff, because they really, I'm telling you, stories ring true, man. That's why all throughout history it's the same damn story. Just repeat it through all different religions and cultures, but it's all the same stories. But go look into the hero's journey, and I think that'll really maybe inspire you or help you figure out something. I'm getting uncertainty. Yeah, choose who you will become. That card, they told me to pull that. Yeah, like, who would you be if this is your hero's journey? You know what I'm saying? If this is your story, think of Odyssey and stuff like that. Like, then people used to do stuff like, what do we really do these days? We get up, go to work, go home. You know what I'm saying? Some people go out. Some people go on vacation, but there's no, like, life. There's no drama anymore. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really does. Look, all these, like, these stories we read, that's why we love these stories. We love these movies because these people, like, he's going and chasing after his love. You know what I'm saying? They're going, and he's living this adventure. They're going and discovering things. Like, they're doing stuff. They're not doing the same thing. And that's what I think a lot of people are just getting stuck in this same 9-to-5 kind of repetitive cycle. And you need to break it up and start going after your passion, start going after these things that interest you, these adventures that you would want to have. You know what I'm saying? That you love in the stories. I mean, yeah, New World is born. Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't know what's out there, a whole new world, dog. Like Jasmine Aladdin, yeah, I'm getting a big thing on that. That might be relevant to somebody. You might go watch that movie. But yeah, Jasmine wouldn't have known ever what was beyond her castle walls. You know what I'm saying? She stayed and the same cat did the same things every day. That's why she wanted to get out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's relevant for somebody. I love that. Yeah, find solution on the places of darkness. Yeah, where you're looking, it's not going to be there because what is around you is what you're not really wanting. You've got to look into the things that you are afraid to look into. A lot of times our fears is really something that's kind of stopping us. It's really something we're really wanting. And a lot of times anxiety is just excitement. It's your thought about it. You have like a lack thought instead of a full, you know, like I said, I'll use negative or positive. Yeah, the unknown place to start. It's going to be usually the things you least expect, or you'll find the answers. For somebody, it's whatever interest or passion or hobby that you've been into, or something that you've been always curious about, but maybe had a fear, a stigma, or something about looking up or going into. Like I said, you don't got to tell nobody, y'all. You know, just go do your thing. You can't be in constant fear of judgment of everybody because people are going to judge you. Not everybody is going to like you. And it's really not none of our business what people think about us. It's really not. I mean, they're allowed to think what they want. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that what other people think don't matter. Because I know to an extent it does matter to people. You know, it matters to you what your boss thinks of you or what your family, you know, obviously. But it's just where what you think is stronger. Like what you think of yourself is more powerful than what people think of you. You know what I'm saying? And not living for what others think of you, living for more what you think of yourself. So what do you think of yourself? Who do you want to become? Like they've been saying, look in the darkness, look in the unknown, the things you've been scared of, the things you've had a fear about. Really, honestly, a lot of times, like I said, is what we should go towards. But we don't because we're scared. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the Akashic library is open. Yeah, somebody's about to get a lot of download of wisdom, of knowledge. You'll get downloads, you get thought streams just kind of going through your head of things connecting. Like I said, you'll see something very random. Like I said, the most random things connect. Chaos isn't really chaos. It's just order we don't understand because it's all condensed. It's brought up like a seed. Think of a seed and then it sprouts a plant. You know what I'm saying? When stuff spreads out, we can see it better. It's lighter, it's airy. But when it's more condensed, we can't. So chaos really is order. It's really the same thing. Like I said, everything's two ends, same stick. It's really just your thought about it. Because it's lack, you're then lack or your influence. But yeah, somebody's about to get some inner knowledge. Whales might be relevant for somebody. All right, let me pull from the fairy deck. I'm trying to make sure nobody's asked. 43 is relevant. 30 and 16. And I do keep hearing the name Sarah. I don't know if that's a relative. I don't know. It's something with the C. Connor or something. Ooh. They all coming out. It's always tea time. Yeah, eternity, endless moments, repetition. Yeah, somebody's just the same thing over and over and over again. And I think it's just like, it's just too much. Like you're wanting to break it, you just don't know what to do. It's like, because like doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. It's like insanity. Like we keep doing these same things, but it's really not what we want. We're not achieving the things we want. We're not feeling the emotions we want to feel and all that jazz. I'm going to pull the fairy down here. Starting to lose my train of thought. Yeah, do not do things you know are bad for you. Promises that never come to be. Empty words, not living in the now. Yeah, like I was saying earlier. when people say a lot of people say we're gonna do things, we'll end up doing them. You know, empty promises, empty words, things we're wanting to do, dreams we want to achieve, promises from other people. This is where that relationship too. Whoever was wondering about the, you know, people keep saying they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and they don't do it. I mean, obviously, you know, actions speak louder than words. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go by somebody's words. Anybody can say anything. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta have the energy and the action behind it. And if it's not showing the action, then it's not. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing it. It's just a lie. It's manipulation. And whether they're doing it on purpose or not, it's still manipulation. When you keep saying you're going to do something, you don't do what you say. Even if you don't mean to. It's still a manipulation. Yeah, do not do things that you know are bad for you. Do not keep listening to these promises that you know are just going to hurt you. Do not keep relying on these people that you know you can't rely on. You know what I'm saying? That's big for somebody, yeah. If you know you can't rely on, don't keep expecting things of people that they're obviously not capable of giving you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're just going to hurt yourself. I'm not gonna wrap it up though, I think, 'cause I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. But I might get back on a little later or something. 'Cause it just, but I think for the first one, I'm just shifting through the energy and stuff still. But I think I got a few messages out there, yeah. But somebody does have somebody coming in, a lover, that they don't expect, and somebody it's somebody that they already know, but they got to let go of a past relationship to let it fully in. And you might think you've let go of that relationship because you might not be with them, but if your energy is still consumed with them, then you haven't let go. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're thinking about it, if stuff popping up, yeah, that moon, that intuition, something being hidden that needs to be brought to life, whether it's a thought and emotion. We block and avoid thoughts and emotions. You can't avoid it. Stop avoiding it. Feel it. Release it. And do what you got to do. After that, let me do one fairy oracle for something. Alright, Spirit, what do they need to hear the most right now? For whoever's listening to Lost and Found, all of this card. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the Lost and Found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things that we never realized were lost. Yeah, somebody, like I was telling about the lack, and then it's not, you know, if you feel the lack of something, that's something's because you already possess that thing. You wouldn't better feel the lack of it. You can't feel the lack of something that you didn't already possess, because how would you know what it felt like without it? You get what I'm saying? So yeah, what you thought was lost about to be found. You're about to get this energy, this empowerment, this high priestess energy, to get out of this confusion and start walking away from these cups, these emotions, these things that were not serving, that were just keeping you down, keeping you heavy chested. Because I already feel my chest so much lighter. It was so heavy. Because I haven't had anxiety in years, I'm telling you, like that. And I used to have it so bad, yeah. I don't even remember what it felt like. And I'll do these readings and I'll be like, oh God, just, I can't do it. I feel for y'all because I'm telling you, I hated it. But I'm telling you, I started meditating and stuff and it really changed my life. I got rid of my anxiety, like it's awesome. I definitely suggest it for anybody. Like I get anxious here and there about stuff, but not like nothing like I used to feel. Like I just constantly anxious. But, and heavy chested, and I don't, yeah, whew. But it got really light. So somebody's opening up, these energies opening up, this denseness is kind of like, you know, the fog's kind of clearing, so you're going to be able to start seeing, you know, what you thought was lost, because it really wasn't lost, it was just kind of covered up and condensed. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up though, y'all. And I'm going to start doing some longer ones and more specific and stuff. I'm just getting the handle on doing lives and, doing collective energies because I love doing the one-on-one more because I like getting very specific and I don't know, as much as I can in the messages. But I hope that helps somebody. I'm gonna figure out how to end this, but have a good night, y'all. Let me see if I can do this.